Oh, what's good, my Meta Society? It is your host with the most, Shadowlog, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate if you go ahead and do that. Now, what I want to discuss was, I was asked by one of my subscribers, how bad is the immigration problem over here, right? Like with the ICE agents, is it as bad as the news coverage is making it seem, or is it blown out of proportion, or what exactly is going on? Now, I reside here in the area of Los Angeles, right? I drive through the close to the downtown Los Angeles area every single day, right? So I get to see everything firsthand of all the madness that's going on. Um, and no, the problem is as bad as the news is covering. As a matter of fact, yesterday when I was heading home, as I was driving on Atlantic and Bandini, um, which is the city of I think Maywood or Vernon, right? ICE agents were had a had a posting, right, and they were stopping vehicles, right. It was kind of like a almost like a checkpoint when police officers do the checkpoint to check if people are intoxicated and stuff like that, right. But it was ICE agent, Homeland Security. They were the ones conducting it, and they were stopping cars and asking people for their papers, pretty much. So yeah, they were just stopping random vehicles and asking for citizenship. So yes, it is that real, right? There, I know people are saying no, they're just targeting criminals or they're just stopping these people. No, they're not. They're just targeting whoever looks, I guess, to them illegal, right? Which is racial profiling, discrimination, and all of that. But they don't care. This administration does not care, right? They'll do whatever the fuck they want to do, and that's just it. Period. So when they say that they're just stopping criminals and that they're just looking to get these, no, they're not. Like I said, they're just stopping random vehicles, and I should know. I get to see it firsthand. Of all the bullshit that be happening. Right now, when people say, um, "Well, is these individuals' fault for not fixing their papers? Why they've been here for 30 years? Why didn't they ever fix their papers?" And etc. Right now, people have to keep in mind that a lot of individuals um we don't know their scenarios, right. We don't know what they were going through or what predicament they were in, right. For them to make the choices that they make. But you have to understand, if they came here illegally, right, back in the days, let's say 20, 30 years ago, they came here illegally. How are they going to fix their papers? As soon as they went to the immigration office, they were most likely going to get deported for coming in here illegally. And since most of these individuals are aware of that or are scared of that, that's the reason why they never, took the time to fix their papers, because they came here illegally, right? So now, how are they going to go to the office to try to fix their papers? They're going to ask them, well, hey, well, how'd you get here? Oh, I came here illegally. They're going to detain you and deport your ass back home. You know what I mean? So these individuals just never chose to fix their papers. And that's the reason, a lot of these individuals never fixed their papers, right? Because they couldn't, right? Because they didn't come here the legal way. And now, for why didn't they come here the legal way? I don't know. You know what I mean? Many people, different predicaments, different scenarios, different situations. I don't know, people's lives, right? To you people would have to ask those individuals, you know, what's the reason for it? Maybe were having problems, over there. Maybe there was some criminal activity going around. Maybe they had a hit on them. Maybe they were just looking to escape all the murders and destruction. I don't know. You know what I mean? And some just to try to build themselves a better life for their families. Um, you get what I'm saying? And they were just looking to escape the chaos already. So there's many different reasons of why that is, right? But yeah, this administration is literally, targeting just regular folks. You know, um, like I said, just assuming that you're not a citizen, right? So now you have to literally carry like a photo of your fucking birth certificate and your social on you, because these individuals, are not taking people's word for it. You got to have the proof. And if you look like you're, you know, not from this country, then they're detaining your ass. And detaining could take a long time, right? Because considering how everything is going on right now, by the time you get to see a judge, it's going to be a while. So you're going to be detained for a while. And for what? Just for them to see that you are an actual citizen? They're going to put you through all that shit? That's crazy. But like I said, that president don't care. And that's real shit. You know. But what are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments of Shadow We Out.